3, 2, 1. There we go. Yish.
Clean fight.
Sumo Shadow Kuramaki versus Caleb.
Oh, that was wow. A lot of punches going on. There went Shadow.
Oh, Shadow's off. You're off, buddy.
Bye bye.
You're off again.
You got punched twice.
Oh, good. You are rescued just in the nick of time.
I TP'd myself.
The match is queued up and ready. We are counting down. You can see the little timer at the top. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's go. Ascension blind run map. Dragonforge of Azeroth versus the Extraordinary Gamers. It had a delay on the starter thing. I could hear it was playing note blocks. I could hear it.
I could hear the note blocks too. Oh my goodness! Nobody.
Wow, they didn't go backwards. One person.
The
Chica.
The Chica skin.
The Chica went backwards on this one.
Oh! I love this bridge. It's got the pressure plates.
Oh yeah. All right.
That's just fun.
They're all just kind of looking at the chest right now. They're not even really bothering each other.
Well, remember this is a blind match. Now these are a lot of times when I stream a match.
Oh, I saw an arrow.
You saw an arrow.
Rubber band shooting.
Somebody has decided it's time for some PvP love.
Oh, she's standing still though. She needs to move. Serpentine.
Yeah, bob and weave, baby. When I'm streaming a match, it is a more experienced set of people that are playing it. Oh! He put a little bit of a barrier. He's just parkouring. Ouch.
They're all just kind of standing. Yeah, like the whole entire Dragonforge of Azeroth team, with the exception of Miner Guy, is sitting there just providing fire right now.
That was a lovely splattage right there. There's a lot of stuff. But we want to remember that these are not really experienced teams, although some of the teams in the tournament have really chosen to practice. They've chosen to have a coach and get some experience, wise lessons.
Wise old.
Yeah, I know. All of a sudden Miyagi is in my head. So
wax on, wax
off. Exactly.
You shall dodge the arrow. Once you may dodge the arrow, you may win the race for wool.
Again, I'm getting a little bit of a barrier over here, a little bit of a cover, which isn't bad. I hope they don't just kind of get caught up in shooting each other from across here. So we're really kind of interesting to see as people go across what their choices are, and then we're going to try to give you some general tips on what would normally be done, or what would be a possibly good thing. As one of the interesting things with that blind group Sunday was one of the first things we were talking about was we thought it was interesting that you chose to just travel under that really thick dense forest, and you had a lot of mob trouble there rather than just bridging across. And I'm like, well, that's a brilliant idea. It never occurred to us to bridge across a tile. But as a race for the wool person, that's like, oh yeah, don't go under there, bridge across. We've seen
right
it,
now,
and that's common.
Both these teams are just kind of chilling at the beginning, shooting each other.
Yep.
What you would normally see in a map like this, although they don't know what is ahead, but normally what you would see in a map that has the PvP areas like this is you would see teams rushing ahead to try to either run the wool through that area before the other team makes it there, or to put a lockdown situation on that wool so the other team cannot run it, or even a combination of both.
Right, and you'd also normally just see 1 or 2 people staying behind and shooting, and everybody else would try to carry forward and make progress. Now we have had a little bit, looks like Rubber Band is dug into the wall a little bit and sought some safety.
Well, there's also iron, coal, and everything there. You can get diamond. There's a diamond at the very top of the mountain, so you could actually get diamond here if you spend the time to harvest the resources. But we do have a team member that has actually made it almost all the way up to this ravine here. Miner Guy is actually at this first little supply hut.
That is excellent. I found it was interesting when we first were going over the map that the very early area was full on iron and diamond that you could mine. Also, we just got a message. I got a message from Robin. If one of us, or we want to take turns, we didn't really talk about this before.
Yeah, he told me.
Yeah, if we want to pop in, we are safe for popping into mumble chats. There won't be any, we do try to keep it fairly clean, family friendly. There won't be any massive language, so we will see how that goes. Looks like we have a couple of people ready to move over. They've hit this bridge. This bridging area. Now, good. I Guy Mine, is that what your name is?
Mine Guy. I just call him Mine Guy.
Yeah, IG Mine Guy. Okay. Mine Guy dropped down and he was checking out that supply box. Very good strategy to use. Now, you can see what this is called is a bridging. There's a gap here. And what we need people to do is to figure out how to go across. Now, but this particular one, water's nice and safe, lava bad. So you want to get across, but no, there you go.
Well, then
Caleb is building across.
And then, of course, the entrance to this one is at the bottom, but the only thing that kind of indicates this is this glowstone down here at the bottom, so if they don't notice it, they might not even figure out how to get into this wall.
However, another way of noticing or familiarizing yourself with your challenges is to look across the lane. Remember, these are two mirrored opposite lanes, so if you look across and you say, oh, look, there's a hole in this carved side, let's go in here and check out what's down there. You can see the supplies, you can see the fleecy box down there. So you can get an idea of what's on your side by looking across the lane.
Alright, a lot more PvP going on there at the beginning. We do have Dragonforge of Azeroth player has made it across here to the Nether Cannon area, I guess you could call it. He's checking out these boxes. His Cannoner, it's got some PvP supplies. You've got the sniper that has bow and arrow and some enchanted armor, the wool runner which has some protection stuff and a couple of speed potions, and the monster slayer with gold armor but some really powerful swords inside there.
Mine Guy caught fire right outside. He actually just basically dipped a toe in that lava, one of those lava blocks. Now, as you pointed out, the entrance to the first wool room is at the base down here. I saw it.
Yeah, failed on that bridge build in there.
Mag just dropped right down. Was he shot across the way?
No, he just didn't place it.
He just slipped it. Okay. Now, a lot of times with these bridges, people will put a bit of a safety rail, so if you do get shot by an arrow, you come across safe. We have cannon.
Yep.
There it is.
Oh, and it actually did some damage.
Very nice. Very nice. Tipping off their cannon, doing a little bit of facial destruction here.
I see a bed placed down here too, right before this cannon on the Extraordinary Gamer side.
Curious about Dragonforge. Okay, very nice. Caleb has got himself armored up and is continuing. It looks like he's about to try. There's going to be a button or something in there, babe. It's iron, so you can't just pop it open like a wood door. There's got to be a button on the outside. Yeah, I think he's telling his teammate, I can't get out. It would be interesting, actually, if there isn't. There's a button on the outside.
He had to place this button. This button was not here before.
Oh.
Yeah, so he actually placed that down.
So you do have to get yourself out or go all the way around. Interesting, they're choosing to go in pairs. That is a very good strategy, actually. A lot of teams will still keep a couple people together to either get through an area or to have one person become a sniper and protect the other as they go trying to collect resources or defeating a wool room. Oh, again, we have another cannon going off.
And it looks like the Extraordinary Gamers are just kind of sitting here collecting materials. They dug out a little hole for themselves. They're cooking up some iron in this furnace. They might be trying to go for those diamonds, but they have dug out a lot here on this starter mountain.
Now, Dragonforge is using the pre-built cannons to go ahead and you know what? These are great things that we found over here. Let's take out your resources. Not really getting any resource destruction, but just kind of tipping the front of this. Didn't actually quite make it to the top cannons.
We've got a front safety rail going on here by Shadow trying to finish the bridge that was started earlier. Oh, and he got hit and got knocked. Ooh, lucky catch there. Didn't die. He got caught in the water.
Now, that is actually a third person. So 3 of Dragonforge of Azeroth are forward. And yeah, Waldeth is just, Wald's just hanging out up here, strictly PvP, and he's kind of shooting. He's got that cannon right in front of him.
Yeah, it looks like they are going to attempt
strategy.
The early lockdown on this first bridge over area.
Right. Even though they're not sure how they're going to face all their wolves, they do know that, hey, you know what? We don't want you to make it any further across. And so they are putting the block on that, a stop on that. An interesting thing to note too, and I think it's perfectly phrased, you don't play a race for the wool map like you Minecraft.
Right. A lot of it's speed and getting there first.
No, Caleb, don't die in the lava. Don't die in the lava. There you go.
I don't think he's going to die at all, actually. he's regenerating pretty well.
I don't know. Fire. Okay.
Yeah, I think he's all right. I think
he's
go out
good.
before he dies.
He's good.
Oh, he's coming up here to the cannons. That's actually pretty smart. He could have jumped in that water.
That's what he was heading to do. Go to the water. Very nice.
That's the other part of this race for Wool. I'm glad he demonstrated that. Is presence of mind. You got to figure out what to do in a certain situation, and you got to think about it fast.
No. Shadow Kurmai and Rubber Band was killed by TNT from Shadow Kurmai, and it looks like it's their. I think it's
their own cannon.
I think they tried to set off that cannon. Remember, it was nubbed. The nose was taken off. Yeah, they tried to set it off, and boom, they did their own damage.
All right, we definitely are seeing a lockdown situation here at the first crossing. But if either one of them find a new wall, then
right, they're just keeping him back. Caleb has come back towards that, and it looks like they've still got Mine Guy coming back up here looking at the supplies.
17 Ho has found some silverfish by the beginning chest. That's an interesting place to put them. He's fighting off a bunch of silverfish here.
Cannon going off again. Ooh, went very high, very high.
So I don't think he's going to try to mine that stone anymore.
So he was looking to get stone in the very beginning, and that did not work out so well.
Dragon Forge, instead of dealing with the iron door, decided to blow it up.
Well, that is one way to get out of the iron door.
When all else fails, blow it up.
Dan the Mango is working on smithing or smelting over here. He's at the furnaces.
And one thing I haven't seen either team do so far, which we've seen really come to bite some teams in the butt, is lighting things up.
I
don't see any torches, and it is now nighttime.
Yeah, lighting is a very, very common, basic thing that needs to be done, and it is so easy to forget to do that. To not even think about it. Even experienced teams very experienced teams have had a problem with lighting, even if it's just a small section of the map that comes back to haunt them. The water's right there. Swim up the water. Don't try to fight. Don't block. There you go.
Both teams are opting to do some
into the water.
Early crafting here. Even some people of the Dragon Forge are sitting here in this first mountain. They're cooking up some iron in the furnace.
Yeah, well, you gotta get equipped. It looks like we have a little bit of a nest snuck in here. I love it. A little bit of a home in the middle of the mountain. 1, 2, 3 furnaces, all going off, and oh my goodness, the lava.
Yeah, neither team has noticed the supplies down here right below either. They haven't looked across, like you said, to the other side.
What's with all of the lava? Did somebody had to have placed that?
Oh,
there's like lava pouring down the mountain. This whole supply mountain.
Where did that come from?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
They had to have placed it themselves.
They had to have placed it themselves because it wasn't like, a cannon opened up the lava.
Huh.
It's slowly dissipating, but it's like
thanks to 1.6,
somebody had lava and went,
he jumps right into it.
Ouch. I'm not sure where the lava and why we came back for it.
Do we want to pay the people a visit?
Sure. Oh, we have lava. Aha! Ha! They did not place lava.
Oh, I see.
There is troll lava.
I see.
In the mountain itself.
Yeah, I saw that come out the top
here. Well. Oh, they actually made their home right where the troll lava. Oh.
Well, it will dissipate though. So.
It will. It stopped just here.
Wow, I didn't even know that was there. That was crazy.
Oh my goodness.
As soon as they dug that diamond, it came pouring out, didn't it?
Yeah, 17 man. Hoj is like, I am backing off into this corner.
All right, so I'm going to jump into the Dragon Forge team if you want to go visit the Extraordinary Gamers.
Sure. So basically, there's.
Oh my god, that is like the dumbest thing.
Well, dude, they just don't even know what hits them.
To build.
They're not gonna know what to do. It's fine.
Still, no.
What could go wrong?
Not to mention, I'm on a mountain surrounded by water.
If they find a flame bow, they will turn off. They can light all that TNT.
Light up the world like nobody else.
There is a flame bow.
Wait,
Dude, they're just
that was
about
pretty
to cross.
close. He almost blew up himself
the
there.
first obstacle.
And they
They're just
cannot
all
hear
over
me.
the
I had
lava
muted myself.
And through the woods.
Well, we're already like super past
Great
that,
whole
and
thing
it's
to go.
like it's middle of the night and there's a cave they have to go through. That during
Oh,
broad
God.
day it was hard enough for
Guys,
me.
I got an enchanted snowball with efficiency X, knockback
so that team has
5,
found the
bone of
snowball.
5, fire aspect 1.
You're saying you gotta punch people with it.
Yep.
Don't throw it.
Yeah, don't throw
Okay.
it. Best advice ever.
Are you serious?
Did you die?
No freaking cannons.
Or did they backfire?
Oh no! He blew up
God,
the
I hate
cannon.
that design.
But then it's
Well, then make a
This
better
one
one.
is fun.
Come on.
How are these
You've got
mobs
the technology.
spawning? I completely light up the world like nobody else.
I hate
Yeah.
this design.
And they're finding out the whole.
How the
light
heck
up
are mobs
problems.
getting... You know what, whatever.
yeah, I should probably stay here until morning.
Well, morning is 5 minutes away, so if they do stay, it's going to be a little while.
Dude, they're...
How's your mob situation, Thomas?
Not too bad. I built a little barrier for me, and I just sniped the dude off into the lava again. So I'm holding back their lines, and they're obviously gonna run out of materials eventually. So
Okay, guys,
we're doing
I
really
found
good.
a good place for us to try to build TNT cannon at.
All right, but quick question: just it's not urgent, but it's gonna be needed to take care of soon. Do any of you have a spare bow? Because mine's like
Yeah.
halfway dead.
I do.
And I just
I
want to
can
make
get you
sure
some.
I don't. I have like a stack and 16 of.
Dragon Forge's side here. Ray, my team was very, very mellow. Extraordinary gamers over here on the right. They were almost jovial with each other. There were some interesting questions like, can we make more food, or what the heck are we doing here? So I'm not sure if they lost one of their early supplies or what's going on.
I got a little background. Hold on a second.
Ah, here, baby. Yeah. All right, so Ray's little one's a little bit fussy, so
All
we
right,
was
so
kinda...
it seems that the Dragonforge team is really focused on just locking this other team down so far. But what I did notice right before I came back is the Extraordinary Gamers have actually found the entrance to the first wall.
I saw there were some names down there. I was just about to go peek.
But yeah, they're focused on trying to keep them back and hoping they run out supplies. But I mean, yeah, this is all about wool. If you lock them down, but you don't get the wool, then you're not gonna come out on top. And then one of their guys blew up the TNT cannon up here.
Oh man! Did you see that their forest is on fire over there at Dragon
from
Forge
that
from
lava,
that lava?
yeah.
That,
But
you
they
know,
did get the snowball.
They got the snowball first. Good,
And the
good,
diamonds.
good. It's very, very interesting to see the kind of the different strategies and what's going on. This fire is just going to continue to spread. I mean, it's now on their resource hut.
And the other thing I observed while I was there is they have noticed the error of not lighting up. They said, I've lit up everything and there's still mobs spawning. Well, that's what happens if there's one little dark spot, especially on these maps. There's not a lot of spaces for them to spawn, and they
Exactly.
will spawn there if there's one tiny spot.
And actually, for the rest of you, let's see. Taking off. Okay.
Taking off.
Night viz. There we go.
Ah,
It is nighttime. I want to go ahead and take off that night vision so you can see. It is nighttime. This is what we're talking about. Look at how dark it is. You know, just because it looks nice and bright for us to let you guys see how beautiful everything is and not be too dark. Aha! You figuring out that the forest is on fire.
oh yeah.
They are actually in a very dark spot and going, wait a minute. Your resources are about to bite it. And as you said, Ray, they can lock down, but you have to
Yep.
still get the wolves.
Yeah, the whole thing is the wool. The wool is what makes you win, so...
You've got to still run the wolves. And so finding that balance between how to get the wool and how to keep your team from getting the wool is really often what comes down to with the winner and the loser. You can screw up everything, but if
Yeah.
with various tactics, but if you stay focused on the wool and the other team is not thinking at all about the wool, you're going to still come out on top. It's just going to take you a while.
Well, it looks like the Extraordinary Gamers either died or left that wool dungeon, but they did go, like, a few blocks in, so they know there's something
Died.
there.
There were two of them, and they died. And there is
Ah.
definitely at least I believe it was Maggie that was talking. There's at least one actual chica, according to what it sounded like. It was great, though, to kind of hear them, because it's just like playing with friends, you know. Hey.
Oh,
Back
spider,
off. And,
spider.
and-
Oh,
oh. Flaming spider. He saw
Oh,
it.
he
He saw
got
it.
it.
Mine guy
Yeah.
saw it. He is decked out in partially, in golden armor. Looks like it might be enchanted. And he's moving on to that next area.
And they definitely have free reign of this map so far. Like we've seen, Extraordinary Gamers haven't yet made it across that first bridge. But on the flip side, they're the only one so far to find a wool entrance. So
Yeah, we have a protection 1 on all of the golden armor pieces, which he's going with everything except
there he went.
pants.
He's gone. He's out of the world.
Did he go?
Yeah,
oh.
it blew him right off the edge.
And we also lost an iron sword, which had Bane of Arthropods 2 and Looting 1.
Yeah, those were some pretty good swords in there. So yeah, that's all gone now. Anytime you fall or step into the void lane with any items, they are all lost. They're immediately
they are
eaten by the
gone.
game.
They are gone. You will, and that auto wrap client that we were showing you here, that we've got going, that will ensure that you are dead. So you can't like fall down and like catch a little space. You will physically be killed.
And 17 walled is about 25% accuracy sitting here on his lockdown. He's got 15 kills so far, and it looks like he's really taking it to Shadow. He's got the most deaths right now.
Now, I didn't actually see them come over here, but looking at the map, I saw water updated, and we did at some point have someone on Dragonforge make it all the way to the end area.
Yeah. That was actually right when it became dark.
Okay.
Is when I was noticing that they were not lighting things up. He made his way. He was about right halfway through the mountain right when night fell. So.
Okay. I do, man, Wald is just kicking butt and taking names up here. He has got the sniper position. He's decked out. He can still be hurt from the other side. I mean, he can take fall damage. He's definitely not in the safest area. He's just hanging out on top of the tree. But right now, he's very effective just picking them off and causing problems. Right there.
Right into the water, though.
Caught him.
He took no damage from that.
Water caught him. Now, earlier I was saying you don't Minecraft with PvP, with the Race for the Wool. You have to play it focused on getting those wools, etc. There is a certain amount of, I need to, craft my items, etc. But it's not just, hey, let's build a farm, let's build a house. You have to stay focused on what you craft is what you need to go across this puzzle. Oh!
Yeah, and a lot of times your
Very
instinct
high.
is to try to take it slow in Minecraft, but as we're sitting here by this dungeon, these mobs are just going to keep piling up. Oh, and
Exactly.
she's breaking in. She
Okay.
goes.
They're still trying to shoot over here again. We've had a couple of really high shots, but they are really looking to kind of destroy the top area over here by their bridge. Again with that built-in cannon. Caleb working it
And
now,
she
working on his
was taken out
timing.
by that zombie.
Oh,
They're
nice.
going to have a hard time getting in there unless they're probably going to have to tag team that area from the way it looks like.
Caleb
we got
did
some
do
more-
a nice job.
more
Finally
TNT.
Yeah, he's nipping at the front of it. He's missing a lot. You got to watch the timing on those cannons, but he is actually eating away at some of the material here.
He could turn it into an even deeper chasm for them to cross, which would make it even
Right, which is even more difficult. Oh, rubber band blown up by a creeper.
Did she at least get her
Right
stuff
in
before?
here. Is actually in that bedrock area to work their way through. So it's very nice, but not quite there. You can see where there's one torch placed.
Yeah, they're probably going to have to tag team it.
Yeah, work through those mobs.
And we have Extraordinary Gamers using some water to take out some of this lava, but then he was taken out by massive amounts of arrow fire and a little bit of lava help.
Yeah, you can see where they placed the water right there. Now, of course, you can extend that and spread out the water with placing blocks carefully. You can also kill your source, so be careful. Meanwhile, it looks like Mine Guy is heading back up, full iron this time.
He's not taking chances.
Yep, coming all the way up here, so we'll see where he ends up going.
Well, last time he was up here, he ended up facing a bunch of mobs, and they're actually on top of these little mushrooms. There are some mob
I do
spawners.
see a diamond sword in his hand, too. Yeah, those spawners are right there on top of the mushrooms, giant mushrooms.
Alright, he's going into the mountain. I mean, you can go through the mountain. He's probably going to go to the back to try to get the diamonds back there. But remember, the entrance to this pool is actually very,
It's
very
at
top.
the top. Right, very, very top. Maggie taken out by 17 walled again. Alright, so he's coming up, You gonna go ahead and get the iron blocks, or what are we doing here, buddy?
So he might be going into the hut here. Might be what he's doing.
Yeah, it could be just scouting to see what all he's got, where his options are. Oh, very nice! Oh, too bad you don't have a pick.
Oh,
Shadow Kurameki has, you know, the initial bridge area that they were being pinned so much. I saw them on the other side of the lava earlier. They've actually made a bit of
I see.
yes,
That's
punching
clever.
out on the back. Very, very good. Very clever. Obviously, completely safe right here. It's actually worth the time to go back.
Burning. Some of the path was burning back here.
You need to get yourself a pick, though, because punching by hand
punching's
is
gonna
going to
take
be
forever.
so slow. Even if you go back and you just even if you just got a wood, because by the time, you're going to get stone to make another pick as you go. Actually choosing to punch straight up now. I'm not sure if they're
Probably
looking
get
at
a pillar. Maybe try to complete
pillaring
the
up
bridge from the other
themselves.
side.
Yeah.
They might be saying, hey, we gotta get over
has
there.
some dirt blocks. Really kind of a naked run. So yeah, there's the dirt. Gonna come up and just maybe start exploring what's on the other side.
Or at least get the bridge completed. Because it's easier to build when you can reach it and go backwards
Right.
instead of trying to step backwards. And
Exactly. All right, Dan the Mango is all the way back at the front area, is really digging through. It looks like they've also chosen, right here. Extraordinary Gamer's like, you know what? Screw this. You guys punched us in the face. He has basically punched a hole, a passageway right through their initial mountain.
17 Ho is here by the second wool. Looks like he took a wrong turn though, and now he's trying to iron pick his way through obsidian.
Oh.
I mean, he can do it.
You can.
He
You
can do it,
Yes.
but
you
it's
can
just gonna
punch
take
your
a
way
while.
through. You're going to be there for 5 minutes. So don't get. Since he doesn't have any pressure on the other side, he's
He could-
actually
yeah, he could do it
okay.
easily.
But speaking of pressure on the other side,
Well,
hello,
he's almost through.
Shadow.
Yeah, he's almost
Remember
through this
Shadow,
first
who
one.
had nothing?
He's finally made
and
it to the
He
hut.
pillared up. Yes, are just exploring further. So we've got a bit of a scout.
Oh, they've
Has
seen him too.
found-
They've seen him. They're shooting at him.
Who's shooting at him?
This guy over here. No, not down there. Up here. They were shooting at the.
Oh, shooting at the new person. I was
Yeah.
shooting at Shadow. I'm like, no way, they don't have anything on them. What? I thought maybe there was some other player over here.
No.
But
Sorry.
Shadow has just discovered the awesomeness of this hut. So again, they're going to be able to report back to their team and see some things. And obviously, there's a lot. Yep. Look at that. Caleb's like, hey, no. We need to get back to the cannoning over here. Oh! Slipped in right there. So we did open up a little bit. Looks like Shadow's put a few blocks down. It's like, you know what? Don't shoot me, okay? I want to look and get armored up. But the TNT is continuing to come. They're going to have to get a lot higher arc if they want to actually take out the supplies. But very interesting, the progression. So this is where Shadow came from. Very smart. So you know what? I'm just going to dig over here, get
And
my
Rubber
way up.
Band looks like she's going through a pain loop here with these mobs.
Looks like Dan the Mango is also trying to make a totally protected from not being able to be seen, not being able to be shot, building up a nice safe area. It's kind of looking at placing blocks here and there to make their access. So the extraordinary gamers are going, you know, you're blocking us, but we are going to work around that. Very nicely done.
Yeah, we're done. We're done taking your arrow fire. You can have them. Thanks. Have a nice day.
You can see the wall of sand that was built up a little bit over here. Yeah, it's like, you know what? You're stopping us, but we have wolves to get. So let's figure out a way to do that. Very good. That's exactly
Shadow
what you have
has
to do.
gotten some of the. I think it's the wool runner armor that he grabbed. I think. Yeah, that was the leather one. He did take out the iron door instead of actually trying to put a button on it and use it the whole time.
Oh. Rubber Band and Dan the Mango are definitely, they've got a little bit of a twisty, turny stairway there, a little bit of a corkscrew stairway, and they are looking again to make progress across without getting shot in the face. Meanwhile, 17 is just poised at this corner.
Oh, we have
Built up
somebody
the
that
corner a little
discovered
bit.
this little chest down here. iMiner has discovered this chest down there. It has a lot of arrow supplies and some wheat and some leather, so you can make some basic armor. And he might be noticing... Oh, apparently not. Never mind. I was going to say, you might notice the iron down here.
Well, what's interesting is he was all the way at the end and is now kind of exploring what else do we have. You would think that if he saw that, he definitely was looking across the lane as he went up. He would have seen the rest of it. He could be communicating. I'm actually kind of curious to hear the team chats and what they're going on right now. Do you want to go ahead and hop into the same one again?
Sure.
Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa!
What I missed?
Okay, before we do that, Caleb is still shooting like crazy, trying to take out this area, and all of a sudden, Shadow Kuramaki is arcing these huge, long arrow shots all the way over here, and Mine Guy and 17 have actually taken cover and are lobbing back. I was at the perfect angle to just see these whizzing arrows long distance. Nobody actually really getting hit, but
Wow, look at all these arrows on this wall over here.
Yeah, well, from the other way, but look at that. And check it out down here.
Oh, I saw that. Maggie's digging.
Maggie is digging. Maggie's going, what's over here? What can we do? This is exploratory digging. Notice, again, there is a wall of bedrock. You cannot come from the netherrack area over into the second wall. You have to navigate. You can't cut across. So even if they dig over, they will hit a wall of bedrock.
17's still trying to work on this obsidian. It doesn't look like he's actually doing anything. It's weird. Because there's no cracks on the block.
Could have been interrupted. Could. Yeah,
He
could
probably would be better off trying to go around.
Yeah.
Right, I'm hopping over there.
Yeah, let's hop down to the channels.
Crap, you had a bunch of good stuff. That's no good. Okay, this dude seriously is thinking he's gonna hit me, but he's not going to.
Okay, where's my pickaxe? Don't
Oh my god.
Okay.
Ooh, finally getting those cannons taken out.
Okay,
sort of,
where's my pickaxe?
With me.
Okay, I need it.
Well,
Here's something going.
just come to me.
Dude, this dude's a good sniper.
Where?
Why is he so good?
I'm at the
Oh,
heck place.
frustration.
Okay, I'm on my way. Okay,
Okay.
I see you.
Get over
Why would this dude seriously not die? Oh my god, all he does is shoot arrows at me.
Maybe it's projectile protection armor.
I kind of realized that, but there's nothing I can do.
Oh god.
Oh,
I'm still gonna
he's
shoot his
getting a few
teammates
shots,
just because I'm
Okay,
like
kill.
that guy.
here. It's right up here.
Yeah, boy. Oh. Oh, he's doing it. Yeah, peekaboo. Peekaboo.
though. They're still
Oh,
shooting.
right stick out.
Peeka freaking boo.
And of course, since that was in the water, that didn't actually...
Is he
do
still in that
anything.
freaking building?
Yeah.
His teammates cannot get across. Apparently, he's like the leader, I'm guessing, of the group.
And he gave up on this.
I mean, either he's an infinity bow or he's just wasting his arrows. All he's doing is shooting at me. He's not killing me. I don't know what his train of thought is, but it's not very good. And it's kind of.
Whoa. Oh, what? Oh, crap.
What did you
Watch the
guys?
void
You
lane.
guys need to stop doing that.
I didn't realize that going through the water kills you.
do
There's
you mean?
water going off this. There's water going
Yeah.
over the edge into
Yeah,
the
just,
void.
you can't go in the void lane at all.
Yeah, that's the void lane. He's
How
got
did
it.
you? Okay,
Bryce,
don't.
you
Ian
can
and
go.
Bryce, do not go in the void lane. Don't
Okay.
fall
Well,
off the
you
world.
almost
We-
have to get one of the pieces of wool.
You
No, you
probably
don't.
don't
Bill.
have to. If you did, then you wouldn't have. That wouldn't be possible to get.
Yeah, you don't have to.
I know you don't really have to, but I'm just-
Fabulous communication. Okay, Ray.
Okay, Dragonforge guys are starting to get a little irritated.
All right, go ahead. Tell me what's going on.
17 Wald here is getting frustrated at getting shot at by the Extraordinary Gamers guy. His
Well, how
exact
do you
words.
think they feel about you,
His
buddy?
exact words are, "Why is he so good?"
Oh, nice.
And so he says, "I'm going to sit here and shoot at his teammates because I'm that guy." But now with that cover fire, Maggie's actually able to build some here. Their teammates fell through the void, So that guy down there is no longer down there. We're hacking at that obsidian. And
I saw that.
He thought he could go down this water, which is in the void. And his teammates immediately like, no, that's in the void. You can't do that.
Yeah, you can't catch that. Okay, so my team, the Extraordinary Gamers, very, very, very interesting. What I heard was a coordinated team. I mean, they were definitely under pressure, but they were, again, camaraderie was high. They were in good spirits. There was communication. It was excellent. We were hearing people call out, who is going to be able to come down and help me get the wool that's directly below us? Or somebody, Shadow, who was that great archer, he was calling out, can somebody build a bridge to my position to get to me while I'm shooting this guy?
I see that going on right now.
He also realized as he was shooting that, oh, TNT, they are TNTing me, and there's a little bit of a panic moment there. Again, it looks like the TNT has just done a little bit of nip-tuck damage on the top.
They keep shooting into the water stream. So
yeah, it's
not
landing on the water often. We have had a little bit, kind of carved inside, but again, you're about to hit the bedrock box around second wall, and it's just not going to do anything. By bedrock box, what I'm referring to is this entire second wall, which is, you see the lava, etc. You see the bedrock border here and the bedrock back there. It will be bedrocked, so you can't just, cut through or sneak in, etc. So you're going to have a little bit of a veneer of the other blocks, but very soon you will just come across a nope. You shall not pass.
Finished this bridge. It's still got water on it, but the only other thing I noticed is it's still not lit up.
Yeah, Maggie is all the way over to Shadow. Oh, there was at the very end, there was a little bit of, oh man, I really don't suck for the, for those of you watching this. It is being streamed, and there's a little bit of a nervous moment, and I do admit to being a little bit of a troll, and I unmuted my mic and gave just a hint of a giggle as I left. Just a hint. In case they didn't realize that I was in there, because I did mute my mic before I went in, so they wouldn't hear the difference. So I did give a little bit of a troll and just, as I left. But really interesting, the difference in strategies. Let's keep looking at people.
Miner guy taken out by a skeleton, and the creeper immediately blowing up most of his stuff that he actually had on him. He's experiencing the wrath of not being lit up, with the spawners here and the mushrooms adding to the pain.
Dan the Mango is taking out the spawners down here, and I'd like to point out that I saw, what the heck is that? Oh, that's a bat. I saw, I was like hanging in the corner, I'm like, ew. There we go. With rubber band, so being worked together, they are going through here, tag teaming.
Oh, yeah.
Again, very good strategy. And I did see, I did see, and I want to come back here, I saw a diamond pick.
Dan's almost gonna, there he went. And his baby zombie picks up all his stuff and goes to town on rubber band. Oh, Lord.
No.
Oh, she's fighting him. Oh, she got him. I think she killed him.
Excellent.
Oh, but she's about, accosted by a zombie of her own, and she exploded.
But they were able to make
some progress. Yes, progress. Keep moving forward.
Right. Now, 17 Ho over here, I commented that I did see him with a diamond pick, so I wanted to come back and check on him. I saw him just before we
Is he going to try to go through the obsidian here?
He is. He's come back. He said, you know what? Screw this take forever. I'm going to dig through the obsidian. And, he's kind of eating through it. It does
He's right
take
here
30
now.
seconds.
He doesn't even need to break anymore if he wanted to.
You can see where he was, punching over here. Yeah, he can actually break down.
He says, I'm taking the direct path.
Well, even if he hopped down, he'd have to get a way out, which means he'll need to build up anyway.
Yeah, so he's grabbing the blocks for that.
So if nothing else, it's blocks.
Does he have any other blocks on him?
Oh,
that's what you're checking.
Just
I heard you typing.
He has 2 oak planks and the 7 obsidian, and that's it. Now that's going to be interesting because he is going to need to get out. And there's.
I'm curious if auto ref would detect him clipping the edge of the water.
There it is.
But they've touched wool. Finally, our first wool has been touched.
We have
38 minutes into the game.
Purple wool is taken. Go ahead. Let's see how you're going to get out of here, baby. Because if you Go. Oh, nice. Oh, very nice. He's completely recreating it.
Aw.
So kind to put it back. I'm curious if he's going to.
He might pillar up this tall part.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say. I'm curious if he's going to try to just break and go straight up.
Another option he would have is he could kind of mine these blocks here and try to grab them.
Yeah, so...
As long as he doesn't actually go fully in the void lane, he would be fine.
What we're going to see here is he's going to mine above him, dig below, or try to categorize... Oh! He's building himself a bridge. So he's going to have to kind of work his way out of here, digging up a few, going a few. Now, if you were going to do this, I would suggest, placing minimal blocks. Like the blocks he placed to replace the walkway.
Yeah, I would have kept those.
Yeah, those two, just place one. Get yourself
up.
I
see what he's doing.
So he's making himself a bit of a step back and forth step ladder. Yeah. Again, it's going to take a bit of time. Very good strategy, though. He did not go down with a lot of blocks, so he is making it work. And with that diamond pick, it's not going to be that long.
Well, if he gets spotted, though, it could be long enough. So
yeah, because they do have a good archer, and that's right. Remember, just because you've touched the wool and you've gotten out of the wool room, that's only part of the battle. You've got to get the wool all the way back safely on that victory monument, and there's a lot of potential for death between you and the victory monument.
And the mobs. And the enemies.
And the mobs, and Maggie going up in flames. Looks like we've got Shadow... Shadow and Rubber Band together coming down here. Yeah, Dan the Mango just hurt.
We've still got
right
a bunch
there.
of stuff sitting on the ground right here, around the corner, ready for somebody to pick it up.
Looks like Shadow and Rubber Band are going to try to work on this together a little bit. They are definitely having issues with mobs. Dan is working it.
Oh, taken out.
Oh, taken out by the creeper.
All that stuff, and the zombie instantly spawned because there was a spawner still right here that they didn't
and
take
right
out.
around the corner from all that other stuff. So he is right there. But of course, Shadow and Rubber
Zombie's
Band
tracking
right
somebody
there.
down. He's running
Shadow
outside.
taken out by a zombie. And Caleb is very much aware of them. He is shooting. He can see their activity, and oh!
Maggie entered the void lane.
That was a flame bow. Flame bow, he hit their TNT with their gold blocks. Exploded it out here. Not really affecting them internally, but is realizing that, hey, there's supplies
There's
over
stuff
there.
We might want to go get it.
Very nice. I'm so glad I caught that. Very good shot, Caleb. He's like, you know what? Let's do this. He's going to move back down now. I'm really curious if they're going to go ahead and try to take out more. And again,
17
remember...
Ho taken out in flames. What did he do over here?
Oh, what happened?
Oh,
May
he
have just touched it.
he found a source block.
Oh, update.
Yeah, he made an update and it took him out. So now that diamond pick is gone, and he's also sealed in the original way to actually get to the wool.
Oh no,
Yeah.
He's going to make his progress again. Now this is interesting because there are 3 of the 4 members of the Extraordinary Gamers all down here working their way to the wool room. There's nothing wrong with that. You get down there, you do what you've seen. We've seen very experienced teams take 3 players and go in and make it happen. What's interesting is they're not shifting. They're just running down there trying to clear the mobs. Anybody on the opposite side can see that, hey, they're over there. They do.
When did that happen?
Have it. Well, they're down there. They're working on it, darling. They've been working on it.
Oh,
this
yeah.
is the same
Sorry, I thought
one
it was the other team for some reason.
No, this is the same one that Mango
Ooh,
is.
and the purple wool.
Maggie got purple. Oh my goodness. I got to get over to Maggie. That is the only person who's not with them. They just simultaneously got
they
2
snagged
walls.
them both.
Go, Maggie.
Maggie
That's
looks
gorgeous.
like... Yeah, Maggie... Well, Maggie's using the water. Did you see that? I guess it won't detect on the very edge. Oh, and placing it back? What? Maggie got the wool and then placed it back.
Has no wool in their inventory.
That's...
Maybe they're going to... they have nothing.
Oh.
They have nothing.
So now that
Look at
Maggie realizes where the wool is, they might come back with blocks. Yep.
Exactly. Maggie's like, you know what? I can't... You saw them jumping. So they came down here as an exploratory. Made
But
it
now
all
they
the
know.
way down.
Now, and they've gotten the wool out. The wool is
Now remember,
out.
Maggie was the same one who was poking over here. Very probably saw across the way, and it's going very interesting. Now we're going to have two people, two teams going after the same wool.
Shadow's making a run to the monument. Well, started to and then fell. But
That
he
is
has the blue wool.
fantastic.
Yep, he's breaking blocks. I think he's going to go place this wool. So we'll have our first place wool. And even if the other team does get a wool placed, and then they both end up with one wool, the blue team would still win this because they were the first one to place the one wool.
Oh, 17 is
There's
trying.
place.
There
Oh,
it is.
there's
Rubber Band's
place,
placed
yeah.
it. 17 is trying to deal with this lava and is updating it, and it's becoming a bit of a nasty mess by placing blocks. Meanwhile, Caleb is still frantically shooting across the way and is just, again, opening up a bit of a mess, but nothing really, really long term.
And 17 taken out by that lava. Well, lava pushed him out in the void, but yeah.
Okay, now that blue is taken care of, that frees up 3 members of the Extraordinary Gamers to go ahead and make their way over.
And keep in mind, they also know where the second wool is. They know how to get down there.
Exactly. They know where the second wool is already. So we've got Shadow and Dan the Mango working together. They have made not really a protected safe bridge, but they have made
A better bridge.
at least a better crossing across the backside here.
Oh,
so that
Maggie
they're not
taken
gonna have
out
to
and
worry.
Rubber Band taken out by 17 wall.
Okay. So they are very much aware that, hey, they're at this next wall, the same wall we're at. So what they've done is they've continued that area that we saw Shadow earlier, and they're just, with the pickaxe, they are going. We are armed with, they've got armor on. They are ready to work their way across. Very, very nice to see. Oh, and a flame bow coming back. 17 Ho got flame bow to the face. No, 17 walled, excuse me.
Yeah, there's two
got flame
17s.
bow to the face. Yeah, I know.
He's hiding under his bridge. He's being the little
yeah.
bridge troll here.
I was just gonna say, hello there, arrow troll man. Snipers. It's funny because everybody loves and hates snipers. You'd hate to be downwind of a sniper, down arrow of the sniper.
Are you
But
kidding
at
me?
the same time, it's epic to see a sniper position.
I love snipers trying to hit me and failing horribly.
There you go.
I'm good at
All right,
that. You know that,
Caleb?
though.
Caleb doing these jump shots, saying, "Hey, I see you over here. I'm gonna put pressure on you." 17
right in the
Wall
head.
Also shooting.
Right in the side of her head. Oh, that was a painful shot to see.
Meanwhile, water being updated over the edge here, they kind of stopped that water flow from where they had their own cannons destroyed, just so that they could walk across the front and not deal with it.
See, at this point, what you would actually see a lot of people doing in an area like this would be to use ladders to get up and down. Because the ladders are going to prevent the lava flow into the area you need to actually cross, and it's going to allow you to get back out.
Right.
Well, I wonder if any
Ladders.
team's going to figure that before.
There are a few materials that will keep lava back. Ladders, signs,
And doors.
and doors. And so you could use that. It looks like 17 Ho is saying, you know what, I need blocks. And so he's digging down into this gravel,
He's
obsidian, nether brick area to take care of that need. And yeah, blocks is definitely one way you can do it. Ladders is probably the preferred way. You can also pour water down to have the it's called a water drop, where Dan the Mango has just found a little bit of sand. Very quick thinking. Okay, Rubber Band and Dan the Mango have said, okay, fine, we're being shot. Again, carrying on with their theme of safe bridging behind.
Yep. Shoot us from the front, we'll go in the back.
We'll go in the back. Now, Dan was opening it up. A lava sore spot was right there. As it started pouring, he immediately put gravel in, blocked it up, opened it up again. Very, very
That's an
quick
arrow
thinking.
fire coming again.
This time he
And this
saw
is
the
only
lava
too
and
tall.
he just jumped to block it.
And that's why. Too tall. He can still get shot.
Yep,
Ooh.
he can definitely still get shot. They're getting some
And he
good
realized it.
shots
He dug down one and is digging it further down for Rubber Band.
Maggie is dropping. Oh, no, caught fire. Pop.
Oh.
Okay, so Maggie has a few blocks, was dropping down. They're still going back to the TNT. Caleb's like, really, I want to stop you guys.
So we're seeing both teams here at the same wool again, but Dragonforge I don't know. They've completely just moved on past their first wool area. I don't even think they've ever found the entrance.
Well, which is what I was saying is interesting. If one of those snipers looked back and saw all those names through the mountain, they would have easily figured out something is up. All three of them are hanging out over here
Or even
for an
just
extended
look
period
down.
of time. Yeah, or look down and see. We definitely have, again, the extraordinary gamers are going into full protective mode. We have the safe way down below. We also have the quicker straight bridge at top, which is 3/4 of the way blocked from the sniping as well. They're just saying, we're just going to protect at right, left, and center, everywhere we can.
Rubber Band continuing to dig the back path here, going up a little bit. So
Maggie
they're making
burnt to
their
a
way
crisp.
slowly towards that third wool area. And this might actually, well, if they don't light this up, it could be very bad. But if they do light it up, it could be a safer path than the original path.
I suspect what we're seeing here is further exploration just to kind of see where is the other wool. They've taken one team member and said, okay, this worked for us before. Let's take somebody and make them a scout. And we saw Shadow being a scout, and it ended up working out very well for them as they found that other hut, and he was, taking shots. Now Rubber Band is digging up the side. Again, it's a safe passage, and who knows, they might find the third wool.
I'm curious to know how many arrows are left on the map after all these arrow fire barrage back and forth.
You can see where we have had access here, or action here.
Maggie shot into the
Again.
lava.
Maggie shot like crazy. You can see where 17 Ho has put some sand, you can see his mark on the second wall. He's putting
this thing is
placing
a
his
mess.
things. Again, if you're going to try to get your way out, you want to try to make a stairs.
He's back. He's back with another diamond pick.
Yep. Is he looking to just go straight down this way?
I think so. I think that's what he's doing.
Again, you would want to try to make your escape with a stairway or with a ladder situation or water that you can climb up and down, so that you can
Shadow
come
taking
back
it.
to it.
Yeah,
Each
ladders are
time that you
preferred.
just pillar straight up, you're going to have to, if something happens to you, you're going to have to dig up and re-pillar.
Well, he
Or
had
dig,
a straight shot down. It's the fact that he didn't
Yeah,
have a way out.
but exactly, and then that lets you get back up and get out. So very, very interesting for both sides.
All
Kind
right.
of see where they're going. It's dark again.
Dan the Mango and
On
Rubber
fire.
Band have broken out of the underneath area and are now in the mushroom. Rubber Band is just kind of huddled in the water, eating to regenerate because she is down to 3 hearts at this point.
Oh,
Ooh, shot into the
Dan?
void.
no!
Oh,
This
baby
little
zombie.
bitty zombie just jumped down
I
and
hate
punched
those
him
zombies.
in the face,
I hate the
and
babies.
he just went right on over the edge. Dan just went, hello, baby zombie. Got smacked.
Bad zombies.
Now you're gonna see these spawners at the top. It's dark. They are about to get
Rubber
completely
Band.
Oh no! Rubber Band!
Oh, taken out
You
by
don't
the
want the zombie locked in with you, baby.
She didn't realize
That's
it was there. It's
That's
too late.
bad. Yeah, shut the door, turned around, but the zombie got cut inside.
So 17 walled is just basically blocking down the second wall. They did manage to get some updated blocks here, so now it's even more of a mess for the extraordinary gamers to actually get down when they need to go.
Meanwhile, Caleb seems to have kind of backed off a little bit. He was perched on top of that nether brick house, really working the cannons and shooting, kind of going back and forth for the PvP. Not a lot. Seriously, not enough lights down.
Yeah, it's so
we
dark.
need more lights.
We've got
Need more
mobs spawning
lights.
over here. Oh, there went Maggie right into the lava. Shadow's about to
Maggie
die
and
as well.
Shadow, yeah, seem to be kind of paired off. We've definitely gone off into pairs. We're making some progress down here by 17. Opening up more lava sources here and there.
But it looks
You
like
can
he
see where
blocked
he's
it this
plugged
time.
up some lava. About to make it back in.
Well, see, now he could take and grab some of these blocks, too.
Okay, he does have 23 blocks.
So he might actually be able to get out of here.
He does have 23 blocks, so we'll see how he chooses to get out of here.
Oh, he's doing the pillar. A lot better than the
Okay.
one he was trying to do before.
And he has 2. He's taking 2 wool. So he's trying to, be conservative. That's a very common thing. People often don't want to take too many wools at a time. Although there's a balance because, you can have damage happen to you. Right about now is where all the Race for the Wool experience people are saying, place a wool.
Oh, yeah. Or pass around. Pass around. Right here.
17 hoes going.
Pass around.
What time? What's the time limit? Yeah, exactly.
He could do a perfect pass around right here. He could place it across
Now-
the side and die.
Pass around would be to stand on, or basically the 1 block further on the cobblestone next to his sand, reach around this bedrock, just shift around and place a wool safely over here. Then somebody could come down, just dig straight
It's
down
causing some lava updates.
and go up. So a pass around is a very common term. It's where you put it safely out of reach so that you don't have to fully run the dungeon again. Now, 17 Ho is looking to kind of work his way up here. He looks like he's needing
Yeah, he's grabbing the
some more
obsidian and
blocks.
placing
He's
it down.
grabbing a block, he's placing it down. Now, if he is killed right here, they're going to have a very short distance to go down to get his wool. If the wool is safe, remember, the wool is an entity. It could also fall off the edge.
Oh, yeah.
It can be lost. So even if you just place the wool right here, underneath his feet, it's on this obsidian, and say, okay, well, the wool is at least out of the dungeon. We don't have to go all the way down here for it. And look at this updated lava mess. You
Oh,
can't
man.
even almost see the
Extraordinary
dungeon.
gamers have let the water in, and the water has completely flooded their back path here. It's nothing but a water flow all the way down the back of this mountain on this side.
Oh, I see. Oh, it's a pretty waterfall, though, isn't it?
It's crazy.
It's absolutely beautiful. 17 Ho is asking what the time frame is. What is the time limit?
100
Anybody?
minutes. We can't tell them, though.
Yeah. I know, we are unable to do that. It's 1 hour and 40 minutes. I'm assuming a ref is going to go into their channels.
Maggie's
Maggie's answering. 100
Maggie
minutes from
knows.
the start. Maggie's on.
Maggie
Maggie's
read the
on
rule
it.
set.
And there's solo ref. It's 100 minutes and you have 45 minutes left. Thank you very much. There you go. That's probably what he's looking for is look.
How much
What
do I have
is-
left?
Yeah, what is our time frame here? I'm hearing and seeing, yeah. Caleb is working forward on the Dragon Forge of Azeroth's side in this mushroom area. Nobody really has noticed or gone up to disable those spawners raining mobs down on their head.
From the mushrooms. Oh, I hear explosions.
Oh no! Oh, Maggie! Maggie! There are a lot of things I want to say to you, but I will settle for good shot. And of course,
Nice.
Maggie has been killed repeatedly. Trying to run second wall. Very interesting. I mean, very good
Alright,
sportsmanship
yeah, you have
with that, but
Maggie
very interesting match.
In the wall again, instead of trying to go back up on top of the mountain, just digging right through. Unfortunately, it's completely dark behind Maggie, which can really be bad.
Definitely looking across the way and seeing, what is over here. Again, it seems to be very nice, very nice. Dug one over to tuck into the wall so they can't just get shot, and carrying through to dig through. You could clearly see them looking at the other side and going, what do we need to do here?
17 Ho in some trouble here, trying to get the wool out. Trying to place some wool down, but next to lava, that could catch on fire.
We're essentially at the halfway point here, as if we hit the time limit. And Caleb, it's like he's explored over here a little bit. He's kind of making his way back.
17's gonna die. Oh, no zombies. Zombie. Oh, come on.
Rubber band is paused, possibly crafting or getting stuff set. Yeah, it looks like they just got an iron sword out. 17. Oh,
Yeah, I know, you see.
not the best
here comes
place.
Zombie. Oh, zombie's gonna walk past me.
On
Oh, he's
one
going
hand,
after
I'm
Caleb.
really glad to see you placed. On the other hand, oh my
Caleb's
goodness.
coming to save him. That's what it is.
Give me, kill that thing and give me blocks. Give me blocks.
Well, he could
Why
just
that
place it at
wool
the
is
top.
not burning.
Yeah, he could just play. Yeah, he's lucky with that because that thing would be so on fire.
We have seen wool catch fire many, many times. Okay, communication right here. Help.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go. There's the blocks being chucked down. Speaking of communication,
go check
I want
the
to go ahead
teams?
and pop in. Yeah, shall we?
Oh god.
But
Yeah, that was close.
Da, 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 da,
We
There's
have
a-
a victory.
There's a zombie
A wool
with a
placement
freaking
run
shovel,
music.
Iron shovel.
da, 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 da,
Come on,
da,
Bryce.
da, da, da. That
That was
Oh, zombie. Oh boy, this is tense. Creeper.
Pretty sure not go through the tunnel, Bryce.
Because there's mobs everywhere.
There's mobs all behind you. You can't stop.
what the heck? I'm randomly taking damage.
Oh! Oh, that was so
Did you place the
close.
wall?
Yes.
He got it just
And
in
the
time.
creeper explosion.
Oh
Well.
Over here.
my.
Over where? Over where?
The creeper explosion right next to the monument killed me, but
Wow.
the wool and the most of
That
the
was
monument is fine.
crazy.
Someone just said free arrows, and I think that's what?
The other
Wow, that was intense.
I don't know what they're talking about, but
That's not a good sign.
probably a trap.
I think they're trying to say they
How
have
would it
arrows
be a
to shoot in their
trap?
face.
I don't know. But
trapping
we
them.
have one wool. Now we need to focus on getting at least one more.
I'm
And
holding
they're
it
right.
back as
Have-
best
they
I
will
can.
have to have
I
two,
killed
and the team only have
one.
one
I
to win
basically
this.
destroyed their TNT can because right as he placed the TNT, I shot it with the flame bow and it just blew up in his face.
What? I didn't even enter the void lane.
I'm sure you didn't.
Ian, I'm guessing you probably did.
Yeah.
But I was sitting on a block right next to the void, and I
Yeah.
didn't move. Water must
you're-
have pushed me just like freaking little centimeter out of the way.
Looks like they're trying. Yeah,
I
looks
don't
like
know,
they're trying to run
but
this.
Now it's tied.
Need
Wow.
help here. What's going on over there,
Oh
Ray?
my! They were doing a victory song for that one wool they had. He ran past a whole bunch of mobs, almost got blown up once or twice, almost got knocked off the edge. He places the wool, and a creeper kills him right as he places the wool on the victory monument.
Oh, I saw you looking. I turned around and looked at the wall. I must have just missed the creeper.
It got
ring.
placed, but it was like
Yeah, I saw
literally
that.
a split second after he placed it. Boom, dead. Looks like they were making an attempt on third wool. I think that was the miner guy that got pushed into the void by the water, like I was saying at the beginning. With that water flowing, you can get pushed out and get killed by the mod.
Right. Now, we had, for the Extraordinary Gamers, a definite, still a good sense of camaraderie, definitely a little bit of frayed nerves. Somebody said I'm in a 1x1 tunnel, and they're like, 1x1 or 1x2? And they thought they were kind of being a smart aleck. Of course it's 1x2. I'm a 2. And he says, no, I'm sorry, man, I'm sorry. I was playing another game, and you can actually, go on a 1x1. I'm just trying to clarify. So a little bit of nerves talking, a little bit of confusion as everybody's kind of talking at once, but at the same time, very, very focused on goal oriented. What do we need now? And they saw that they had purple wool, and there was definitely a moment of what? They have purple wool?
Mm-hmm.
Oh crap! And,
Oh!
so there was.
Maggie
What?
falling into this cave down below, trying to dig through and make a path. Luckily for him, it's completely safe right now.
Oh my goodness. Looks like Caleb is taking up a position. Oh, I knew it. He is blowing up their diamonds using that flame bow technique once again. The TNT is all around, and he's taking out their iron now. I
Nice.
will deny you everything. There it is. There
They're
it is.
working their way back up the
Explosions.
mountain to try to run this wool again. Extraordinary Gamers seems to have given up on the second wool for the time being. While I was over in Dragonforge's chat, though, they did realize and know that they have to get a second wool. They said we need to focus and get a second wool now.
Okay, because they could see that the other team had a first wool, so very interesting. We do have the Dragonforge of Azeroth has 2 players actually swimming up the Creeper Fountain to try to get over here. We are pony. Sorry, we have Caleb all the way at the back end, again taking out their diamond, taking out their iron, and I'm not sure, he's only at half a heart. I'm not sure if he's going to stay back here and try to TNT, or if he's just deciding his options.
Maggie
not
is pillaring
regenerating.
up the mountain, like way out from the mountain.
Does not have food, so Caleb doesn't really have any food. Oh my goodness! Hello, Pillar.
That's what I was just
Hello,
saying.
Pillar.
He's pillaring up the whole mountain.
Yeah, I heard that. I just wasn't quite prepared to see the pillar. This is interesting though, because this is entrance if you see the big hole in the ground.
Right. Well, I'm surprised that they really gave up on that second wall, because now the whole entire Dragonforge team has left it. So
Well,
they could
yeah.
make a play for it.
I suspect we're going to have somebody go over there. It definitely seemed to be, I need help here. Let me come get to help you.
Mm-hmm.
And we do have
Maggie's
17.
in the third wall area.
Well, so is 17. 17 Wald is already working his way down quite a bit. I mean, about halfway down.
I'm not seeing
Oh, Void Lane.
Oh,
If you TP to me, right where this
see it.
where this spawner is where he was.
yes, that water's kicking their butt. I had a feeling that it's what it was for.
Okay, so Maggie.
Maggie finding some silverfish. Oh, that's evil.
Silverfish are always rough. Okay, coming down.
As long as he stays out of that void lane, he should be fine.
So Maggie again working their way down third.
And Maggie has a lot of blocks
Excellent, excellent.
because he was digging through that tunnel.
Now that means both teams are in a position that they're working on third. Shadow is back here. I really half expect they're going to take somebody and peel off and to take care of second. We may end up with a second versus first will fight off here.
Maggie almost entering the void lane, realizing right at the last second what was happening. Oh, finding another silverfish. Honestly, I think all the regular stone blocks in here are going to be silverfish blocks. From what I
Could
see.
be. Shadow seems to be trying to swim up the face, and Rubber Band is collecting some food and coming back too. We now have two members of Dragonforge working the third wall.
Another near void lane entrance by Maggie.
My
Maggie down
guy
to
and
3 hearts.
17 Ho are both together here trying to work their way through.
Maggie down to 2
Maggie's
hearts.
soloing it.
Need to get some food. If you have food, eat it. Oh, and in the void lane. Got
And
in there by
no
silverfish.
food. Silverfish was about 3/4 of the way there. Definitely the furthest progress we've seen towards this wall.
Those silverfish are just nasty.
Exactly.
Once this turns nighttime, though, they're really going to have a problem with it. And
Now that's interesting. I was curious. Maggie just spawned all the way back at the beginning.
Ooh.
I've seen a lot of people spawning all the way back at the beginning. That means we're not setting our beds properly. That is another really critical thing. Just like the simple task of lighting up your lane, sleeping in a bed and sleeping in a new bed when you have the opportunity closer at night. Very critical part of the progression in a race for the wall, because now it's going to take Maggie all the length of this of the map to get back in position. And that's what I'm curious about. They're here with Dan the Mango, who is hanging out back here too. Looks like there's a little bit of an exchange of blocks. They could peel off and just run second, like you say, since they're already having to run all the way across the mountain. And again, if they pause to look, there's nobody on the other side. It would be a perfect time for somebody to slip in here.
Miner guy making his way down here. He's almost there at the wall. He's about probably about 2/3 of the way down.
I'll be popping around in a second. I kind of want to see what Maggie's going to do. I suspect they're going to be trying to, they're going to come in here and try to look for supplies left at the hut.
Miner guy, I think, has figured out that the stone blocks are all silverfish because he's avoiding them now.
All right,
almost
17. Yeah, 17 Ho smacking a silverfish. I love we have a watermelon placed as a block down here.
Ooh, tricky, tricky. Some of the non-stone blocks were also silverfish.
More silverfish around 17 Ho. He does have another diamond pick. He is really loving his diamond pick. Breaking that watermelon block. He's working his way down.
Miner can kind of see the top of the wall box here, so I think he's going for it. And they're in.
Yep. He's broken into the Nice. He has broken into the brick.
Now he
He
just has to
didn't
get
pick
out.
up anything.
He might be trying to figure out how he's getting out of here.
Yeah, or communicating with his teammate, just kind of what's the plan. Has not actually touched the diamond, but that tag team, let's keep working through it, worked out well.
Alright, so what do we have going on here?
Oh, 17 actually lost it. Those silverfish.
Oh, we've got Maggie at second.
I
just
was
kinda
just
watching.
coming to see. Okay, so they're not running second yet. Oh, very interesting. Remember he placed that purple wool. They saw that they have purple placed. They now know that for sure this is, because they never made it all the way down, this is purple wool. Looks like Maggie is looking to run it.
And Maggie, I don't know. Yep, Maggie does have a pick, so he can get going here.
This is a perfect time to run it. You can see some of the cobblestone that was updated.
It's creating a generator.
Oh no!
The lava's pouring out.
Oh no!
Needs to get that water stop flowing back. That's what's causing the problem.
Oh no!
If he can place a block
Maggie.
behind that, he's fine. It's getting the block behind that block. Because if you can see, when he breaks this block, the water's flowing backwards into it.
Yeah.
And that's what's causing the cobble to create, because they're right next to the corner.
This is completely troll. Maggie just like, what?
It's like,
What?
the heck
Pulled
is
out
going on?
blocks. There they go.
Oh,
no!
I saw that coming
Oh,
as soon
no!
as he placed
Oh,
it.
no,
He
oh.
went. He's trying to stop the
Decided,
lava,
screw
though.
this, let's place the water, or let's place the block, and just made a bigger mess.
Stopping the water would have been a better option, but that was just
Okay,
as fun.
The teams have just been informed there's about 30 minutes left.
All right.
17 Wald is working his way back.
And it looks like Miner Guy is just chilling.
He's chilling. Yeah. He's just
breaking
hanging out in
blocks.
the wool block.
He's breaking blocks to get back up. He's taking the brick off the top of the wool and the bottom of the wool box. So now he has some bricks to pillar his way out.
That's very interesting. So he's just looking to try to get extra bricks,
Yep.
get prepared.
He stripped
Meanwhile,
all
we
the
saw 17 working. Oh! Alright, that's right where we're at. I'm like, wait a second, where is he? No,
Right
he just
here,
finally
honey.
decided to take it. I know, I'm like, wait.
But
We just
now-
see somebody slipping in.
But now it's dark.
It is. It's dark.
They're gonna have those spawners spawning stuff on the way up.
Shadow is working on the far end of the lane. Just sort of exploratory, again, digging. They may not even, you know what, they may never know that there was iron and diamond over here to begin with, because they've already, Dragonforge mined up their diamond and iron and took the TNT after blowing up the, the other side, so looks like Shadow is just back
Although-
here exploring.
Come take a look at this chest, honey.
Hey, we didn't look at this earlier, did we? Nice. Still a block.
Got some
Power
iron.
2 bow.
Yep. Got some good supplies back there.
Not bad. Well, Shadow's definitely going to get to the box. So again, exploratory surgery a bit. Rubber Band is back here as well.
Yeah. I mean, that's one of the things that happens when you do this blind, is you just gotta figure out where things are for yourself. Because
Exactly.
you didn't get to look at it beforehand.
Dan the Mango is placing water to climb up. He was all the way at the beginning. Looked like he was mining and looking to get gear and supplies. He does have a bucket, so he's using that to pillar up, and he's looking to go for the diamond up at the top.
We did finally get this water blocked off here on the Extraordinary Gamer side, so they won't be having a cobble generator issue anymore, but now they've got to clean up this lava here.
Caleb, again, spawning from the very beginning, had no less than 3 creepers following after him, but did survive.
Creeper
Dan the
conga.
Mango working on that iron. Maggie all the way back with him.
Alright, looks like Miner Guy is making his ascent out of the third wheel area.
17 Ho only has 2 hearts, and he's finally crawling his way up that creeper mountain. 17 Wald, how much time left? They gave you a 30-minute warning a few moments ago. 17 walled all the way back at the beginning. Guys, set your bed spawns.
It's nighttime. Do it.
It's a perfect time.
Miner guy making his way up.
So Shadow and Rubber Band on the Extraordinary Gamers are all the way at the back side of the lane, looking and exploring. Dan the Mango is all the way at the front side, actually getting a bit of obsidian generation as he's trying to dig through and is getting lava exposed. Let's see how far Maggie's made it. Maggie is come all the way back over and is back towards second. I'm assuming they're going to run second again, as you said, that they have blocked off the water. They're grabbing a few more quick blocks. Oh, no,
lava,
you have unleashed.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
nice.
I don't think Maggie realized what happened, though. He just kind of jumped out of there. Wow.
Whoa, I see
that
it.
was
and
lucky.
Stopping. Wow. Presence of mind, see danger, and jump.
I don't think he saw it, though,
time.
honestly. I do not think he saw it. I think he was just jumping away because he was done.
I'm hoping that he saw
Creeper
it
coming.
and cleared. Creeper coming. Really decimating what's left down here and is just looking to... Oh, Creeper to the face.
Oh, he jumped.
Kind of fell.
Creeper coming. Creeper coming. Boom!
Oh, I saw the block in hand. I thought, are you about to try to pillar up out of the ray? And Creeper. Of course, a lot of the bits into that lava.
I think it destroyed the diamond pick.
Yeah, I'm not seeing that into ever. A lot of things went into that lava. Oh, that is a terrible loss. And again,
that is why we light up the lanes, guys.
And Maggie is not set spawn further ahead, so they're running all the way back from the beginning. You see this on both sides. I don't think either side has really slept much. Yeah, with Ultra Hardcore, what's the point of sleeping? If you die, you're out. And obviously you can't sleep your night away. But this is not Ultra Hardcore. This is Race for the Wool. And those beds
Miner guy
are
can't find his way
critical.
out of here. He's gone back down. He can't figure out how to get out.
Alright, Dan and Maggie having a lot of mobs right around their safety nest right now. 17 Ho is just having the worst time trying to get back to the third one. He's having to run it repeatedly the whole length of the lane. He keeps getting damage from fire or from mobs on his way there.
Oh, they found where the first one is.
I see that. 17 Walled is actually coming through here.
Wow, I wondered how long if they would ever find it. So
that really is extraordinary because that means we have the potential of having all three walls in hand, even if not out and safe, in hand. Because remember, third wall is still back there.
Yeah, well,
My
remember,
guy is trying to work his way out
Sunday.
with it. I know.
Down to the wire. It was like, what,
down
a minute
to the
and a half?
wire. A minute 22 left, yeah. So my guy is trying to figure out his way. Now, look, you have to look at this from his perspective, okay? Look in here, folks.
I know, it's ice. And
It's
blocks.
ice, it's water, let's go over to this side so we're not in
nasty.
his... Look, you're just here, and it's a confusing mess, you know?
And you can't get pushed out, so you gotta be careful about that.
Yeah, it's dark, you can't hardly see everything. You can see that he's pillaring up with the brick as much as he can. He's trying to make effort to get his way out of here, but this is not a pretty place. Now, he's making some good efforts now, he's getting up. But there is a lot to still kind of bob and weave your way through over here.
Oh, he's almost made it through. And now he's got mobs spawning.
Yep.
He's got a skeleton that has just spawned next to him. Oh, skeleton swimming up the water stream. Coming after
Whoa!
him.
I was dropping. Caleb all the way back. Looks a bit like a pincushion. Maggie hanging out at the very top of the spawn. Poor thing dropping down again. Caleb, I just saw you. Caleb and 17 Ho taken out by mobs. At the very base, oh my goodness. 3 zombies and a skeleton just right at their initial area in front of the spawn. Or in front of their victory monument.
Oh, miner guy is starting to drown.
Oh no.
Oh, he's fine now. He managed to get something here, but he's got to be careful.
Okay.
He's right at the very edge here. He could get pushed out. He's fighting the current right now. And plus he's still spawning mobs above him. There's a zombie standing here and there's a skeleton spawner. Skeletons fall down every once in a while.
Yeah, and
Oh,
again,
there, he's suffocating again. Oh, I think he's suffocating on purpose now.
some of this is the pain of not lighting up. Some of
and
this is
he's drowned.
there it is.
And it's
trying
pushing
to
his
escape
stuff.
silverfish.
Pushing his stuff.
Which means that lime wool is an entity. It is either going to run off with the water.
What the heck? I just saw a block disappear. That was weird looking. I know he was starting to mine it, but the block looked like he finished mining it.
Well, it could have been a bit of lag moment right there.
Well, it was weird because I saw the texture after he died. Like, it developed the texture, not just popped instantly. You'll have to see it on my view. That was weird.
Alright, 17 Walled is making progress on this first wall.
I'm checking here, and it does look like the wool was pushed over the edge.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. They're going to have to, which means they have to get all the way down and run it again. This is why we tell, we keep saying over and over and over again,
Place
we
the
need
wool.
you guys to place the wool right. Then maybe you don't have to go halfway down for it. Or again, one of the thing that a lot of experienced teams do is what Ray was talking about earlier, passing around, where you can say, look, the wool is secure. That doesn't mean they can't still cannon it. That doesn't mean you can't still derp up and on recovery. But placing it down is really critical.
Although
and
this one, I'm not sure. How far can you do a pass around? Because the walls are pretty thick here.
Yeah, not all wools are possible to pass around, but those are things that you kind of want to look at and try, even if it's just placed against the wall and it's not
Right. It's a lot better
someplace
than
you
running
have
the
to
whole
get all
thing,
the way.
that's for sure.
Right, and do the whole thing means re-break the blocks that you've just placed. Oh, Caleb and 17 Walled,
Through some pain loops.
the mobs. That's at the very beginning. The mobs
light
are
it up.
just insane.
They didn't light it up. Learning that lesson just like the previous teams in this match have learned. Light your
Dan the
lane.
Mango is dropping fast.
Oh, it's because he was on fire, but he did put himself out. There's that presence of mind working again.
Looks like Miner Guy is making his way back up the creeper face. Kind of fountain area.
17 Ho. Little human pincushion. What the Steve pincushion on my
I still
view.
want to do He-Man. Ho!
Ho!
I know.
Thundercats!
Dan is
Ho!
exactly. Dan is pausing as he runs by. He has that bucket of water, and he is purposely putting out the lava in their path. Kind of a smart move there, although
He's like,
that
we're
is
done
some
with this
precious.
lava. We're done.
I know. That is precious light source that you're losing right here.
Yep, in
but
8 minutes you'll be fighting it again.
Dan and Maggie are choosing to kind of go together, and we're really down to like 18 minutes of the match before the time is called. But Dan and Maggie kind of sticking together.
I think they're going to try to run this second wall again.
Again, would be an excellent time to run the second wall.
That's what it seems like.
Trying
We'll go
to
see
catch
what,
up there. Okay, there we go. Rubber band.
Miner Guy coming back down to where he died before, but he's going to be disappointed when he gets here because there is no wall in this mess.
Alright.
He actually is healing up. He found some melons that he broke, and he's chomping down.
It looks like we have... Alright, finally, I'm out of here. It looks like what they've done, Shadow is actually kind of in this backside of the mountain. Remember where they were there? They're kind of poking around and exploring. Now, if you look across the way, you can see, that there's been action on the other side. So I can see them kind of looking to see what there is, but really, there's no effective... Half the team for Extraordinary Gamers are basically completely out.
So Maggie, looking to do the whole dig through the obsidian that the Dragonforge guys did. But that might end up coming to bite him back because that didn't work out so well.
Yeah. So again, we do have Rubber Band, we have Shadow. They're both poking around at the backside or of the lane here. They're exploring. This is again part of being a blind map. They're seeing what they can find. Exploring has worked well for them before, especially because again, looking across, you see lots of holes. But this is not the wall. And Maggie, who had run it, I'm not sure if they communicated or you can see how confusing it would be if they communicated exactly where it is.
Right. Dan's still working on putting out this lava. They definitely don't want to burn alive to it anymore. Maggie's still trying to dig through the obsidian. For a second there, I thought Maggie might be trying to come back up and go through this cobble his teammate created, but then decided not to. So he turned around in about face on that one.
Now, there is plenty of time with the diamond pick to get through this obsidian, make your way down.
I guess the wool still was here, because it shows Miner Guy carrying wool. I did not see it in that pile.
Well, it could have been trapped or slipped down there. This is an interesting thing to watch, though. Maggie is working on it, but there's only 2 more blocks of obsidian before we have a drop. And this drop will kill you.
Oh, Miner Guy getting hit by silverfish. Oh. He almost got knocked out of the world.
Oh, Maggie. You only have 4 hearts, and there it is.
Oh, yeah, Miner Guy might get this wool out.
Looks like the diamond pick is safe, and literally has landed 2 to get a person through there. 2 obsidian blocks away from the wool room, if they dug through right there.
All right, Miner Guy is out with the wool.
This is interesting because Dan does have a water. Dan has a water bucket. If they poured water right here at this opening entrance, they could literally ride that water all the way down, pop 2 obsidian, and be in the wool room.
Well, see, that would be a race condition too, because right now they are running back the lime wool on the Dragon Forge side. So if they place their wool first, the only way the Extraordinary Gamers can win is if they get all 3 wools.
If they get all 3, exactly. Maggie is getting blocks. The blocks is not what you need right now. I don't think they are aware of just how close everything was. Caleb is carrying wool.
Oh man, yep. Dragon Forge has the first. We might have a full wool monument here. Let's see if he gets out with that. He had
been working on it. It looks like 17 Wald was with him.
Yeah, he's running out. I think we have a victory run here. We have a victory run here.
17 Ho has the lime wool. So does his partner in crime, Mine Guy.
Here we go.
Beautiful.
I want to hop down and hear the music. You know they're doing music. I'm gonna hop into the chat.
You know. Okay, I'm hopping too.
So funky.
Is anyone else placing? Bryce, I want to place the Bryce, I'm placing the
Don't blame the copyright.
Right, place it till I get back. Don't place it till I get back. We need to be there.
Yeah, guys, don't place it yet.
The second we get there.
Hurry up, there's someone else here.
Just place them. Just do it.
Guys, he's running over to his podium. I can't.
Place them.
I placed the green one. I placed the green one.
Someone just about pushed me off.
I placed the green one. We're technically in the lead.
Place the red one. Or the other one.
Yeah!
Good game, guys.
Holy crap.